Hello everyone, Happy New Year to you all. I hope you had a good Christmas. Mine was heavy. I'm still recovering. Yeah, I can't speak. But I'll try my best because we are playing a map that I haven't played in a while actually, a Geoguessr map called Interesting Photospheres in Obscure Countries. And yeah, we've had great fun on this in the past, so it's about time I dug this back up. I'm probably going to discuss in a separate video with you all where the channel's heading this year, what my focus is going to be on. And just before we get into this, I just want to say a quick thank you. Well, it's my mom that's saying thank you, actually, not me, for those who purchased her book, her third in the trilogy. And she really appreciates it, especially if you left a glowing review. And if you haven't checked out my mom's murder mystery novels, have a look in the description. Right, let's see what weird and wonderful places we get today, shall we? 19785 is the score to beat, by the way. I don't know if we'll get it today, but we'll give it a bloody good go. All right, just checking the volume levels. Right, this straight away reminds you of Switzerland or Austria or something, but I think if we look closer, she looks like an Indian woman. Now, they do exist outside of India. Trust me on that, I'm from the West Midlands. But my point is, I have had it before where I've had a place like this and we've been in India or Pakistan, but it's just so high altitude that it looks like Europe. So, because let's not forget, you know, some of India and Pakistan and countries like that is quite far north. I mean, it's in line with almost Greece. And add the altitude, the even extremer altitude, and yeah, it can be deceiving. Anyway, we've got a load of cows. Let's just look at the floor. Who's taking it? Afak Sardar. I do hope that it doesn't give me a clue, but it sort of does sometimes, and you can't really avoid it. Just looking at the floor here, though, what can we see apart from this guy's grubby trainers? I'm thinking there's a bit of litter here, weirdly. Yeah, litter, which is sad. I don't know whether that's just blown from miles away or people actually... I mean, what's that? Do people camp up here and just drop litter? That's a shame if they do. Does seem like quite a touristy spot. We got multiple people around. Got a shelter over there. I'm trying to figure out whether she might be Pakistani or Indian, and I just don't think I can or should attempt to do that. And then I'm thinking of the name, Afak Sardar. It does sound more Muslim. So I'm thinking the mountains are, you know, north of Islamabad. By the way, I think with photospheres, yeah, it'd be nice if the name wasn't there, but it's kind of part of it, isn't it? Kind of part of the challenge, because let's face it, no one's getting a perfect score on this, so I need all the help I can get. Anyway, what about this? Lulusar Dudi Patsar National Park. You know, could we be like, what's that? Babusar Top, Babusar Viewpoint, Ibex Meadows Cafe. Tell you what, that's not bad, is it? I don't know if we are right next to a road, like it says we are, just there. But this sort of thing, what border is that anyway? I think that's a disputed border. I'm going to look for a couple more of these little spots. Bear with me. I'm going to go slightly more towards Islamabad and all these cities here. You know, because then you'll get more tourists, won't you, come to the nearer spots. I'm thinking this looks alright. Magri Meadows. Yeah. The Boonjar Valley. Let's try it. I've got a good feeling. Okay. That's pretty good. We were... oh, no. Okay. No, we were... okay, we were further south, much closer to Islamabad. At the Mushk Puri Peak. Next to a tea shop. Yeah, so my thinking was right about being closer to Islamabad. I guess these mountains rise very quickly, don't they? 4820 though. We're well on the way to beating the record. And now we're indoors. I like it. I like the odd indoor round. Right, what we got? It's Japan, I think, for a start. Or is it... well, obscure countries, Tom. Obscure countries. Which Japan is not. Let's have a little gander at what's going on here. God, they are... is that a camera smudge or is that two different women? Yeah, it's two different women. Presumably standing almost you know, to attention for their manager. This guy here. Hands behind the back. Exactly the same stance. Body language of these two not quite as... especially this one. She's getting sacked in the morning. See, many of you will know exactly what these belong to. Could it be Taiwan? Again, not really obscure, but I mustn't look too far into that. Is there any clue? Yang took it. Again, not really giving us too much. Now, this is a clue. Shenzhen. So we could be in China. I mean, hang on. There's quite a lot going on here. Shenzhen, right? That is this, the Shenzhen zone. So, by that logic, we could be in China, or we could be in Hong Kong or Macau. In terms of the people here, I mean, I think mostly Chinese looking, but he looks white. These two here look Western. And him. So they could be businessmen. She, I don't know about her. More Chinese, I think. That says China, doesn't it? It's a bit smudged. I think that says China. We are boarding. This guy is really kicking back, isn't he? I don't think he's boarding for a while. Shenzhen, I mean, is there anything else we've got? What's this? No, that's not the airport. That's just restaurant adverts. Damn, I thought we had something then. We do have the departure board there, but it's just really blurry. This is quite old imagery, I think. I think I've got to go for China. I don't think anyone's flying from Macau to Shenzhen. So my logic is, because that's definitely boarding for Shenzhen, that we're in another Chinese city. And because of the amount of Westerners, although not that many, I'm going to say that we are in Shanghai, or a major place. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go Shanghai Airport. It's as good a guess as any, isn't it? Here it is. Wait, I've had an idea. No, we're not going to... there's not enough info on it. Damn. So we can't see all the gates. Gate 124 and so on. Not to worry, I am just going to click there. Fingers crossed. Okay. It's another Chinese city. About as far as you're likely to get away. Chengdu. I should have gone... yeah. No, I should have gone for that. Or something similar. something more towards Tibet, because did you see the look of the people? They looked more Tibetan, a lot of them. I just didn't think. Chengdu, that's a big city as well. Yeah, can't help but feel like I could have done better there, and lots of you, no doubt, will have overtaken me there. Let me know at the end how you did, if you did. Right, in the mountains again here, way up in the mountains. Christian Vogt took this, but I mean, we could be in Europe, we could not. We do have a Christian cross. Vogt sounds German, I would say, or something like that. This does have an Austrian... Wait, if this is obscure countries, could this be Liechtenstein? And then, do you know, I actually think it might be, because look over there. A massive lake, right? And my thinking is, and we'll be able to work this out, this will be a great one. My thinking is that if we're on the border of Liechtenstein, like there or something, that's north, yeah. There is the river Rhine, I believe it is. The Rhine River. And that there, I thought it was Lake Constance. Yeah. I call it Lake Constance, so that's what I will call it today. Pretty sure that's what we're looking at. Is there still mountains there? Yeah, there is. There's still mountains around there. I'm pretty damn certain of that. Incredibly. But can we get... But I'm not certain. I mean, basically that would be Vaduz, wouldn't it? Yeah, Vaduz would be down there. For those wondering, I have considered doing a straight line mission across this country. But the mountains are just too big over here. And I know what a couple of you might be thinking. Some guy did it. I can't remember his name. Tyler something. He's a fraud. That is not a real attempt. Anyway, back to this. We're kind of in line. Yeah, we've kind of got some stuff. This is amazing. I don't think I've had a round like this before, where I've actually figured out which mountain I'm on top of. Even though I don't know what mountain I'm on top of, if that makes sense. But we've also got so much stuff down here. That is definitely that, for example. That's amazing, but we're not in line with that road. Let me show you what I mean. We're not directly in line going this way. We're more like that. We're more like that. If you have a look, we come right through the middle of this boomerang. Like that, like so. That is incredible. And if we draw it this way, we're up here somewhere. I don't think we can be at the one... Could we be at that one? Yeah, I guess we could. I guess we could. There's peaks over there, and I think that's them. It's got to be them. And they're further down. It's annoying, we can't see much. We could be on that one. I'm thinking I might have to go for this one, actually. Because it is a peak. It does look like there's some writing on there as well, but I think it's a date. Anyway, I think I've taken long enough. Let's click. Get in. That's cracking. I'm so relieved, actually, that I did get that one spot on, because what a unique round. That is exactly what sort of I want from a map like this. Interesting photospheres in obscure countries, but with the possibility of getting it spot on just based on what you can see around you. Cracking stuff. Penultimate round, and we are at, quite clearly, the Masjid an Nur in Timor-Leste. Wow, I never would have... Well, that is obscure. That is a bleeding obscure country. can we find it? Can we find this quite grand mosque, it has to be said? Is it one of the biggest in the country? I mean, it's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be among. Unless Timor-Leste is just some mad... Oh! Dili. Well, that narrows it down to this area. I think we're going to get this spot on with no problem and potentially beat the record. We've just got to find it now. The Masjid an Nur. Right, we're facing... Which way are we facing? That's north. So the road is kind of going north to south, really. And we're on the west side of it. Now, if we zoom in, we should see the little icon, in theory. Haven't seen any yet, worryingly. Oh boy, I have not seen a single mosque. Ah, right, I finally found one of these. Masjid, that's a different one. I found it, that's it. And Nur. I think what I may have done then, I don't know what the hell goes on in my head. Anyway, we are there. 19 yards away. Pretty sure we're actually more over there, but that's great. Really close to the sea there. In Dili. Don't know much about that country. Question is, what are we going to get here? I mean, we're already on 16,757. But this could be a hard round. So we are, I mean, yeah, we've got work to do. We're above a swimming pool with a Heineken parasol being used by some quite damp-arsed people who've been in the pool, which has a crocodile in it, worryingly. The people, he's got some balloons with him. People look quite dark-skinned overall. No, not all. Not all. A mixture. It's a nice hotel, basically, isn't it? Or some nice apartments. Just checking it for clues. Right. We'll come back to all that. Oh, man. What have we got? This is a bit mad. I mean, it's tropical, isn't it? It looks... What does it remind me of? Is it Jurassic Park? The landscape of this place. Oh, this is going to be pretty damn hard. It was taken by Decker Russell. Decker Russell. That gives me nothing, to be honest. Doesn't give you a lot, does it? Decker Russell. Let's have a look down here. I can't make that out. Hev. No, can't make that out. I reckon this is a little airport where they take off from and do tours. Maybe that's what's making me think it's like Jurassic Park, the helicopters. We do have vehicles here. Lots of 4x4s, off-road vehicles. Toyota. Don't recognise the number plates, but you're not gonna, are you? That is north, apparently. The sun seems in the south, based on that. Look. It's an interesting one. Heineken. Geared up for Europeans, but tropical. And look at all this. These are all holiday shacks or something. Feels holiday. So, tropical holiday-y. I'm thinking actually now, perhaps this is the Caribbean. That makes sense to me. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Helicopter rides. Tropical. Could it be Jamaica? There's no way I'm going to find it, of course, but if I can get the right country, I have beaten my record. I'm just looking at this. Reggae Falls, Travel and Tours. Grandpa Falls. You know, all we need is a little airport. Travel and Tours. We need a little airport, don't we? Okay, any other clues that we can try and get? What does that say? The beer you deserve. Right, so it's in English. Which backs up, yeah, it backs up this theory. Something export. And I don't know it from the badge because I've never been to the Caribbean. I'm sure if I had, I would know it. The beer you deserve, yeah. The beer you deserve, man. Yeah. Yeah. I think I've nailed this. Yeah. I've cracked the whole thing. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to go for Jamaica then, I think. I mean, yes, it might be another country, but it looks quite big. It looks pretty darn big, doesn't it, with lots of mountains and stuff. Not that Jamaica is massive, but it's sizable. Now, what I'm quickly going to do, just in case, is have a little search for a little airport type thing. See if I can find anything. Remember, it's a resort as well, isn't it? I think. Paradise Reggae Resort. Heineken Hole. Now that is confusing. Gonna have to go down here. Can't see the airport, but I'm going for it. Oh no. No. How cocky was I? Oh my god. We're in Papua New Guinea. All wrong, Tom. All wrong. Maybe that's where they filmed Jurassic Park. Let me know, but I don't care because I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. Crossroads Hotel. I mean, yeah, you can see it all there, look. And then what, I mean, what's going on here? Is it really touristy? What's going on? Because that's Lae. We're nowhere near Port Moresby, the capital. Wow. Decker Russell. I will not be trusting you again, mate. View results. It's a modest 16,758. There were rounds that went great. A mixed bag, but I enjoyed that. That was one of the best ones of this map I've done, I think. Some really fascinating places. Hope you enjoyed it too, guys. Let me know how you did, as usual. Did you beat me on the China round? Did you somehow get Papua New Guinea? Let me know. I'm hoping that next up will be the adventure video that I was telling you about. Yeah, I think it will be. So if you are a lover of the adventure vids, I'll see you there. See you in a bit.